Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Thomas. I'm the owner of Epitome of Excellence Designs and Decor. And listen, I just wanted to make this video to, first of all, I'm going to say this. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I use the first portion of this video as I head to my stores to just kind of chat. It takes me about 9 to 10 minutes to get there. And my plan is to use this time to just kind of talk. So if you are one of those ones who hate my intros, or if you don't feel like hearing me talk today, I get it, I understand, because I get like that sometimes when I'm watching YouTube videos. Just skip ahead maybe the next 8 or 9 minutes, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how I'm going to edit this video or even break this down. But I wanted to use the first portion of this video to kind of talk to you guys. So I'll just get out of the way what I plan to do today. I'm planning on going to my storage and making my shimmer wall that Mosika sent me user-friendly. When I initially set up that shimmer wall, I made it on my 8x10 draping poles, and it worked out, but it would have been way too short to touch the floor. And then I had to make some adjustments to the actual poles to get it to even look remotely good. And I had to also add some drapes to it. When they sent it to me as a courtesy, I did ask them to send me 2 boxes of the 12x12s, and I think 12 squares came in each box. Now, when I first started doing events, I was using PVC pipes from Lowe's, and I would use that to hang up like my drapes, but at the time it wasn't drapes, it was curtains. I was using that as my focal point. I was doing my balloon garlands on it, and I still kept it and I still have it, but it's been like over a year, maybe 2, since I've actually used it. So a lot of things come to me when I sleep at night. I had the bright idea to put my shimmer wall on that, zip tie it up, and make that the actual base or the stand for it. So I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. Granted, y'all probably already know that this was a fail or a success based off of the thumbnail, but I just wanted to share that piece of what I was doing with you guys and my reasoning or rationale behind it. Right now, I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. My wife is 4, going on 5 months pregnant. I normally count it by the weeks. I know she'll be 19 weeks tomorrow. By the time you guys see this video, she'll probably be in the latter part of her 20s as far as her weeks are concerned. We're actually in the process of moving to a bigger place, y'all. I am so glad. And the craziest part about this move or this transition is I was not planning on moving. If you've been here from the beginning, y'all know that my heart's desire is to purchase a home. I live in North Carolina on the north side of Raleigh-Durham toward the Virginia line, and the houses here have been like, I won't say a crazy amount, but they have been an unrealistic amount from what I know them to be. Like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I could have easily gotten a 22 to 2,300 square foot home with at least 4 bedrooms, a loft, a 2-car garage in the low 200s or in the mid 200s. Affordable enough for me, realistic enough for me, because there's some things that I plan on doing later down in my lifeline that I want to be able to have a decent mortgage. So, we've already had the pre-approval from the bank and everything, but either the houses are like in a bidding war, you can't really get nothing, or whatever you bid for, people are bidding crazy amounts over there. And I'm gonna be a first-time home buyer, and we're not doing it. So there is a community that was gonna come available, and they started clearing the land. They started actually last year, at the beginning of last year, maybe the year before. They cleared the land. It was a bunch of trees. It was a wooded area, and it was on the way to Raleigh, or on the way to Raleigh-Durham. So they haven't done anything with that. And the builder is LGI Homes. So they normally do pretty good in our area. I don't know how good LGI is in your area, but I know in my area they make great sound homes, and they are beautiful homes. The plan was to purchase one of those homes. They haven't done much. I know that they put the streets in, they put the water lines in, but LGI is so secretive, or they're so reserved with information. They don't really release a lot of information until it's almost time to start putting their homes up. And with this baby coming in November, I want to make sure I got some space. So, long story short, I had a client who reached out to me maybe 2 months ago to do a graduation party, which this is going to be actually for this idea that I came up with, hopefully, if it don't throw it off. She reached out to me for a graduation party. I told her I had the date available. I worked with her actually at an office job in times past, and she's good people. We hold good conversation. I know her through Facebook and other social media platforms, and we just kind of hit it off. And she was like, do you know anybody who wants to rent a home? I'm currently renting now, and my apartment is only 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Very small. It limits me on what kind of content I can do because my kids are there, and I don't want to create content with a lot of noise in the background or with a lot of distractions, because I owe it to y'all to keep this page and this platform as clean, cut, and concise as possible. I just am that kind of person. Y'all might not care, but I care. So she asked if anybody wanted to rent. I told her I do. She told me the amount. I'm like, yes, definitely. So today is actually the day that she's closing on her home. I'm very happy for her. She's closing on her home. The home that I'm going to be getting from her is actually paid off. So I'll be the first renter. This will be her first time being a landlord. The house is like roughly 2,500, 2,600 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Eating kitchen, dining room. It's a really nice place. We're not even gonna go off on a tangent on like a tour and all of that, but I wanted to tell you guys at least what to expect, because a lot of my content you guys will be seeing will be coming from me shooting in a different space. So I got that move going on. My job is doing like a big migration, and I'm in management, so I've been having to do late nights and early mornings. So I still work a 9 to 5. And like I said, my wife is pregnant. I'm heavily involved in my church, or should I say ministry. I sing and serve in the church. So it's a lot of those things that tie into me not being able to commit or fully commit to things like this. And a lot of the content y'all see is in past tense. So y'all see it once it's already happened. Like today is Juneteenth. Woo! Celebrate Juneteenth. I actually went to a Juneteenth festival in my area where they kind of paid homage to our ancestors and to slavery and to freedom, the Emancipation Proclamation, all of that good stuff. So I had been there for about 4 or 5 hours today, just kind of serving and singing and stuff. And I came home, took a nap, got some boxes from Lowe's, trying to pack up some stuff, and now I'm headed to my storage to try to get this done. So, like I said, I got a lot going on, but we get it done either way. I appreciate you guys' feedback in my comments and stuff. Y'all really are, y'all keep me going. I know it's one of my followers in particular, Jamaica. I hope I'm saying your name right. I appreciate your feedback, and it's a other couple of names. I won't start name dropping like a long laundry list, but it's a lot of you guys that I look forward to your comments. Just continue to share my content, continue to encourage me. I don't consider myself to be the best or the end-all be-all. So if there are other event designers that have pages like this, or content creators, I would go all in. I do the same thing. I'm like a kid in a candy store when I find somebody who has a page like me, but I don't see many pages like this that actually kind of talk to the people on a personal level, or are heavily involved. So I aim to do that, or to continue doing that with this channel. So I'm literally just pulling up to my storage. I told y'all I was going to talk y'all all the way to my storage, and I'm not planning on editing any of this out. We'll go in here, try to find us a space to figure out what I mentally want to do, and prayerfully it will come through. So if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you take this moment to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, so when I upload my videos, you know when I upload content. And make sure you share this with friends, leave a comment. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. Y'all stay tuned for the rest of this video. I forgot to tell y'all that I'm moving storages. I'm actually getting a 20 by 20 at another facility. So that video coming up too. The stuff that I'm bringing over here now is just stuff that I already had. I need to consolidate this mess. I probably look dusty because, like I said, I was outside today. But y'all, let's see what we come up with. All right, let's talk our way through the rest of this video. So what I'm just going to do is measure out how many pieces I have, size it up to what I need to cut down the PVC pipe from what I previously used to use it for. It's a very easy process. The tool that I'll be using to cut the PVC pipe down is just a simple PVC pipe cutter. I use it when I make my centerpieces, not my centerpieces, my bouquets, when I did make them. And it's really easy. I don't have to have a saw, and it gives it a clean cut. So only thing I did right here was measure out how much I thought the top of, or the width of what I needed was. I rather would have cut more. I would rather have cut less off and then cut more off later than to cut it all off now. So what I'm doing right now is adjusting my footers, which I'm going to use to balance the bottom of the stand to keep it standing. This is really not a tutorial. I'm just really just kind of figuring this out as I go. I've made it in the past before, and right here I'm just zip tying 2 panels each. When we took it apart from the review, we left 2 panels together to make it easier for when we had to reassemble it again. I have not used it at an event yet. I don't even know if I'm going to use it at the graduation event that I have coming up, but I wanted to have something in my back pocket if I wanted to have like a extra piece of oomph, you know what I mean? So I'm only using the zip ties to hang the shimmer squares from the top of the pole. I'm not using them to connect them together or on the sides. They actually have clamps. You can look at my review video. They actually have clamps that connect them together. So right here, I've determined that this is how far I'm going out as the width. And I just use my PVC pipe cutter again to cut in how much of the PVC pipe I don't want to show. And as you can see, I want the PVC pipe to be behind the shimmer wall pieces. This is going to be the middle pole. I had to go back and adjust this later because I didn't cut enough off when I got ready to, kind of put everything together. But that just kind of gives it some stability in the middle as well. The couplings is what puts the PVC pipes together. So if you're in Lowe's or if you're in Home Depot and you find the PVC pipe, these are 2-inch PVC pipes. The couplings will be right next to it. And you can kind of piece together what you need to make your backdrop. So for my beginners, if you want to, you can use this for your draping. I used it. I made money from those events, and I just kind of moved on, and I wanted to use this resource. I didn't want to get rid of my first love, so this is what we got. And it looks pretty good to me. What do y'all think? I'm going to even it off right here. I don't want so much of the white from the height showing, so I'm going to make an adjustment. It's going to look a little crooked in a minute because I cut off more than I needed on one side, and I'm going to make the adjustment. So even right here, you see I've got too much on the left. I'm going to adjust it as well, but I think it turned out great. Look at that joker shimmering. It's shimmering, ain't it? I love that. I might want to put a fan up behind it when I do my event to make it, just kind of jump like it is. It turned out so good. I'm 6'2", and it stands right over my head. I love that. All right, so what y'all think? This took me maybe 30 minutes to do. And it is, if I had to make a guess, it stands a little bit taller than me. So it's probably right at 6 feet and maybe 4 feet wide. Again, I wanted to use what I had. This is just gonna be my small, I guess my mini shimmer wall, kind of like a compact shimmer wall, until I make some changes or get new pieces to add to it. So PVC piping, some zip ties, and the actual shimmer wall is all I use. It would have been a lot easier if I would have used a measuring stick. If I would have used, what's the thing called? Oh, a tape measure. It would have been a lot easier if I had to use that, but I just was kind of sizing it up. This thing used to be like, you saw how big it was, and I just kind of laid everything down and did my measurements based off of that. I may go in smaller with the feet of it just to kind of take it in and not make it look so obvious. Or I may spray paint it. I don't know what other color to spray paint it to blend it in besides gold, or leave them white. So y'all leave it in the comment section. What should I do? Should I spray paint the feet, or should I leave them how they are? And if all else fails, it'll be balloons hiding imperfections anyway. This will be great for a small or just a regular balloon garland. So this is my small shimmer wall. Thank you again, guys, for stopping by. If you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified when I upload my videos. I will see you guys in the next video.